Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, and welcome to day 2 of the Awakened Woman series. We're super excited to start this day. And this is actually my 3rd time coming in to do this video. The energy is sky high, and I don't think my electronics can keep up with it. So I'm hoping we get through this. For those of you that have been texting about you haven't been able to get access to the activations, here's what you need to know. There were so many people that actually downloaded and was working with the activations that it brought our system to its knees. And so we're resending some activations out, and look in your morning emails when we announce what we're going to do for the day. The activations are in there. You can listen to the activations before you get on the call or after you get on the call. Either way, the activations will work for you. So today's day 2, and we are talking about how to really create some daily practices to use your spiritual gifts. And I also want to say is because we have such a broad range of people on these calls, from those that are very experienced to those that are just getting in, that we're really focused on what are some common areas that you can begin to shift in your life. And, you know, like every pool, there's a deep end and there's the shallow end. So we're just beginning the work during this challenge of being on the shallow end, and we go deeper and deeper. So for those of you that have lots of experience, I have energetically activated that when we talk or do the work, you'll drop down into a deeper zone. And then the people that are just stepping into this. And also know that after the challenge in October, I'm actually doing 3 energy healing calls in training to bring you all to a deeper level. So, so today we're going to be talking about daily spiritual practices. And what do I mean by that? The first thing I want to say is that everyone that thinks about their daily spiritual practices believes that it has to take a lot of time. The number one thing I hear from my clients when I say, hey, do you have some daily practices? They're like, oh, I don't have an hour or 2 to spend. And I'm like, what? An hour or 2? Neither do I. And so I'm going to focus on some daily practices that you can do in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You could do while you're on the subway or you're driving to work. The idea is to get into habits of connection. And when we drop into connection, everything changes in our lives. And when I'm talking about connection, we're talking about the connection between you and your soul, or you and Mother Earth. So I want you to take a minute now and just think about when you are focused on connection, where do you focus first? Do you go up to your soul level or the universal energy, or do you connect into Mother Earth? There's no right or wrong way. I'm just curious to see where your connection is. So post in the group so I have a sense of where people are going first. When I first started my journey, I used to always go into Mother Earth. I used to always ground because it felt like a lot of the energy that I wanted to clear from myself needed to go down into the earth. And then over time, I started to go up higher into universal energy. So I'm curious to see what people are posting. So when you have a minute, post, where do you go? Hi, up to universal energy or into Mother Earth's energy. So the first thing is to know that you have enough time. You absolutely have enough time in your day to create spiritual practices. I like to do my spiritual practices at the beginning of the day because I really feel like it sets me up for success throughout my day, and that I can connect to that connection when I need to throughout my day. So when we connect, it's not just for the moment that we're going in and connecting. It's for the day. Like what you've done is, it's like you're going to visit somebody. Once you are knocking on the door and you enter into the house, it doesn't mean just because you have to be on your way that you remove all your energy from that place. It means that you're still connected there for the day. And most people miss that distinction. They think if they have 3 minutes, they're connecting to Mother Earth and then they're out of it. And what I want to say is, no, you set your intention that you stay there in the flow of that energy to Mother Earth or to universal energy. So let's see, did anyone type in where they connect to most? For some reason my dialogue box isn't working. So type in the comment box where you connect in most. Now, what we're going to talk about is the two main practices around your energy. One is around clearing your energy, and the other is shifting your vibration up. And both of them are super, super important. So when you connect to the clearing of energy, again, you'll know which way to connect. But I like to, when I do the clearing, I usually go down into Mother Earth, because I feel like when we clear our physical bodies, it's actually easier for Mother Earth to take the energy. But it's not impossible for universal light to take it either. So here's a practice for clearing your energy first thing in the morning or after you're done with your day. It's also a great practice to get into, like when you're getting your pajamas on and brushing your teeth at night or whatever your routine is. So when you clear, you want to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And as you take these breaths, you want to say, my intention is to clear all that energy that doesn't belong to me, that I might have picked up throughout the day. A lot of us are empaths, so it's very easy to absorb energy around us. Maybe you were at an intense meeting and you picked up the worry or the concern for other people around the table. Or maybe your children had a rough day and they come in from school with all that energy. It doesn't matter, just bring it forward for yourself and release it. So with your intention, and when I want to do a release, I imagine the energy that's not mine going from the top of my crown all the way down, like moving down through my body, through my fingertips, through the soles of my feet, down into Mother Earth. And I imagine Mother Earth taking that energy and just sort of mulching it into something really cool and really good for others. And as I bring my energy all the way down, what I'm going to do is ask Mother Earth to send me energy up, to really lighten up my physical body. And I will do that process 4 or 5 times. And again, it may take me 5 minutes, it may take me 10 minutes, depending on where I was and how much energy I absorbed. But at the end of it, you should feel so much lighter. So that's how you use Mother Earth to really clear out your energy. So I want you to take a moment now, because it's really important that you get a sense of this. Take a moment, close your eyes, and start at the crown of your head, and imagine moving all your energy down into Mother Earth. And what your intention is Mother Earth, I'm moving down any energy that doesn't belong to me. And I'm moving it into you through my fingers and my soles of my feet. Please take this energy and mulch it and transmute it for the good of all. And then you have a pregnant pause as the energy is moving down. And wait a minute, and 2 minutes. And then you want to bring all that yumminess from the core of Mother Earth Her energy is so nurturing and so loving. You want to bring that energy up right through the soles of your feet, up through your whole body. You can also bring it in through your fingertips as well, and move that energy through you so you receive the energy. Sometimes you might even get a color with the energy. It might feel like it's blue light floating through you. And then you want to drop any energy that doesn't belong to you back down through Mother Earth. And this time you're probably in there less, dropping less into her. And then you want to bring more energy up. And the reason why you want to repeat this 2 or 3 times is that every time we bring energy up from Mother Earth, we are changing our vibration. So any energy that has glommed onto us or that we picked up through the day, the more we heighten our vibration, the more the energy won't be able to stay with us, and so it will drop. And also, the more we heighten our vibration, the more energy that we're holding on to, like maybe we had an argument or a disagreement or a fight, or we got stopped for a traffic ticket or whatever, the more that is our energy that doesn't resonate with the higher vibration. The next time you flow energy down into the earth, this energy will also follow. So put in the text box how it feels when you do that circular pattern of dropping energy down into the earth, waiting a couple of minutes, and then bringing up the lusciousness from Mother Earth and letting that vibration flow. What you should notice is that your vibration's getting lighter, or you'll feel more expansive. So if you post in, that would be great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is connect in to the universal light. Now, universal light energy feels different from Mother Earth's energy. Mother Earth's energy is very grounding, and it really nurtures and nourishes our physical body. Universal light energy feels lighter and freer, and it moves easier throughout us. So what I really want you to do is now, in this case, you want to close your eyes and you want to connect up. Now, I always, always, always go to the moon first. So I imagine this big, beautiful full moon, and I connect up into the moon. And I imagine myself dancing on the moon. And when I'm dancing on the moon, what I'm really doing is letting any energy that doesn't belong to me spin off of me in the moon. So I'm picking up the moon dust and I'm sprinkling it all through my energetic field. And my intention is that the moon dust is clearing and cleansing any energy that no longer needs to be with me. So in this case, it's taking energy from me and from any energy I absorbed. So I'm really just focused on the moon dust clearing and cleansing my energetic field. So if you guys are writing comments, for some reason, I can't see them. So I won't be able to sadly see the comments and comment on your comments, which is too bad. But for now, I'm just going to focus on the energy. I'm not surprised because we're in a very high vibration. So now what we're going to do is, once we feel like we've danced on the moon and we've sprinkled that moon dust all around and our energy, and we're feeling lighter and clearer, we're going to connect to universal source. Now, you might see that as white light. You might see that as golden light. You might see it as silver or purple or pink. It does not matter. And if you don't see it or sense it or know that there's a color, just imagine it. Make it up. Pick the first color that pops in your mind. So for those of you that are picking a color, I want you just to pop in the chat box what color is showing up for you. Now, what I want you to do is just be in that light of the color. Allow that color to flow all the way through you. So it's coming down through your crown chakra and flowing through you. And this is the energy that is expanding your vibration. Now, I want you to be really, really, really greedy. And I want you to ask for more and more and more of this light, because there is no container. We can keep expanding and expanding and expanding our energy. So you'll want to do this for 4 or 5 minutes till you feel so light and bright and excited and energized. Okay. So when you feel light and bright and energized, it's time for you to set your intentions for the day. And I always do some doing, like if I have a big meeting or I want to get something done. But on these intentions, I really want you to focus on your state of being. All too many times during the day, we are so focused on our doing. But I want you to, in this practice, to focus on your being. And I want you to think about who do I want to be for the day? Do I want to be light? Do I want to be bubbly? Do I want to be open? Do I want to be expansive? Do I want to be joyful? Do I want to be connected? Get clear on who you want to be in this world and show up from that place. So because our chat box isn't working, send hearts or thumbs up so I know that this is, you're connecting to it. All right, great. Excellent. You've been sending them, but I just want to make sure that we're getting them all. All right, I love it. Love all those hearts. Look at all the light you're sending into the world right now. Now, when you pick your state of being, I don't want you to list 20 things. I want you to really hone in on 1 or maybe 2 ways of being. Because during the day, you can check in and say, ooh, am I being this way? Am I allowing myself to feel the joy? Am I allowing myself to be connected? Am I allowing myself to show up in my vulnerability? Whatever those states of being are, that's what you want to do in this space. And now, here's my secret weapon. And my kids use it, my husband uses it, all of my clients use it. And it is your spirit guides. All of us have spirit guides who are here to help assist us on our journey. And I use my spirit guides to help me with my doing, like those things that I need to get done. And what I will do is I will request from my spirit guide. And you may or may not know who your spirit guides are. If you know, speak directly to them. If you don't know, all you need to do is invoke them. And you invoke them by closing your eyes and saying, I'm connected to my spirit guides who are here to assist me on my journey. And now when you invoke them, you want to invoke, listen, spirit guides. Sometimes I have conversations, listen, spirit guides, I have all these things to get done today, and I need them done. And I am feeling concerned about, do I have the time to do it all? So I need you to help me get everything done and to let it flow with ease and grace. So I always ask for flow, for it to be easy, and for me to, sometimes I have a vision of just gliding through it. Now, you can name what it is that you have to get done that day, or you could just say a general way to invoke them. Like, I have a lot to get done today. Please just push your energy through my energy to get it all accomplished with ease and grace. And what you'll notice is that suddenly, well, let me give you an example. Whenever my husband will come to me and go, oh my God, I have so much on my plate. I don't even know how I'm going to get it all done. I'll just say, well, use your guides. Use your guides and have them just do the work with you and for you. And so usually about 2 or 3 o'clock, I'll get a phone call or a text for him, and he's chuckling. And he'll say, you won't believe it. I had all these things to do. Some of them just fell away. Like, people called and said, oh, I'll take care of that. Or, oh, we don't need this anymore. So spirit guides will work on many levels. Like, some things will just disappear off your to-do list. Like, they're not needed. Other things, people will come in and offer to take care of them. And remember that when we ask for support, we have to receive support. So here's the number one thing that I believe gets in the way of people receiving the spiritual support that's available to them. It's their ability or their capacity to let go of control and to be able to receive. And letting go of control looks like this. It looks like when I tell them I need to get, so I'll just take a couple days ago, I needed to get a class done working with somebody else for 2 hours. I needed to review a portion of the book I'm writing. I needed to go to my daughter's game. I needed to go to dinner with some friends. And I needed to get something else accomplished. And off the top, my bills. I needed to pay my bills. No, and I, only had like these 12 hours during waking hours to get all the stuff done. And all I did that morning was to invoke my spirit guides and say, spirit guides, I have all the stuff I want to get accomplished today. Come help me, come support me. And I listed everything I needed. And all of it got done, but some of it got pushed off. Like, I felt like I could receive enough of their support to write to the person that's helping me with my book and say, hey, you know what, I'm having such a super busy day. Can I get this to you tomorrow? Now, that morning when I woke up, because I wasn't asking for support, I would never have pushed that out or even made the request. So that's sometimes how spirit guides will come in and help you. It's not like they'll do the work for you, but they will open up something in you that you can either receive support or let go of something. So that's our ability to receive, is our ability to give up control on how we believe something should happen. When we go to, I should be doing this, we are in judgment. And when we are in judgment, we're in ego. So we are out of that spiritual flow. So every time you catch yourself saying, I should, or I have to, know that you're in judgment and you're out of your spiritual flow. So take a breath, connect to your spirit guides, and say, I'm ready to receive support around having this done or getting this accomplished. And then see what happens. It's a lot of fun to begin invoking and using your spirit guides. And by releasing energy and expanding your vibration, you have so much more access to your spirit guides. So send hearts or thumbs up if this is connecting with you. And while the hearts and thumbs up hopefully are coming, I want you to post in your Facebook group, the Awakened Healers group, what are you committing to? What spiritual practices are you going to commit to? Are you going to commit to for the day? Are you going to commit to for the week? You can just choose one if you really love one and you want to get that down and then come back to this and go for another one. Or you can keep choosing many. All of them at once. So I believe when I started my practice, I started with the release and then the expanding of my vibration. And then when I got that process working for me every morning, then I would add the spirit guides in. And then the intentions. So I went spirit guides and then intentions. So choose whatever works for you and however it's going to work the best for you. And I'd love to see which ones you're committing to, because as you post in the Facebook group, I'm going behind your energy and sending energy to support and hold you in what it is that you would love to accomplish. So that's how we work on the energetics. That's how we create spiritual practices. All of these practices could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We could give ourselves a gift of 30 minutes in the morning, whatever works for you. And at night, if some of you are in active jobs, like I work with a lot of nurses, or I work with some teachers, if you are around a lot of people all the time, I want to give you one tip. At night, you want to bring down the energy that doesn't belong to you into Mother Earth and float up her yumminess back into you. Because when we're in large groups of people, we are going to absorb the energy. So you just want to, just like you're washing your face at night or you're brushing your teeth, you can be playing that process out in your mind, dropping your energy down and bringing the energy up. All right, so that's it for day 2. Make sure you listen to your activation link and you get to listen to it more than once or twice while you have it. If you haven't purchased to have these videos, the activation list, and a call with me or with Laura, then you may want to do that so you have this as your beginning toolkit to help you stay in the discipline of these practices. Because it's with the practice that more and more and more opens up for you. All right, everyone. I really missed not being able to interact with what you're getting. So I'll try to check out what happened there, and maybe tomorrow. But as I always say, electronics always work flaky around me, and I know it's because of the energy. But love seeing all the thumbs ups and hearts, and I can see some people's faces as they're sending the energy towards me. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you really bring this into practice every day. And tomorrow we'll get another activation. You'll get it first thing in the morning, and we'll have a totally different topic. Bye, everyone.